Since 1999, Emily's Produce has been providing homegrown freshness directly from their fields to consumers from Maryland's Eastern Shore and beyond. Their current roadside market began when Paul and Kelly Jackson wanted their newborn daughter, Emily, to grow up knowing and loving the family's long-standing agricultural history and trade. But the story of Emily's Produce doesn't begin there. For that, we must go to Rochester, Wisconsin, to the year 1878, when George Jackson, along with his wife Sarah, decided to load up his family, his livestock, and the seeds of his trade and move them all to a homestead in Cambridge, Maryland, in Dorchester County, on Dalesville Road. Waldo Jackson, the son of George Jackson, followed in his father's footsteps and continued to farm the fields on Dalesville Road in Dorchester County, Maryland. Waldo took a specific interest in his orchard of peaches, and he maintained a love of raising vegetables and animals. Ralph Waldo Jackson, the son of Waldo Jackson, kept the family's love for agriculture alive. He lived on the Dalesville Road homestead, taking care of chickens, cows, orchards, and vegetables. Ralph Waldo Jackson, Jr., a fourth-generation farmer, was raised on Dalesville Road but later made his home and established farming operation on Pig Neck Road. Ralph Jackson, Jr. married Sarah Murphy, formerly of Griffith's Neck. Sarah's family was known to love agriculture as much as the Jacksons. Her brother Horace had an established fruit and vegetable stand in Mardella Springs, Maryland. Ralph and Sarah had 3 children, Phillip, Ralph III, and Melissa. As a young man, Ralph maintained cattle, chickens, 2 acres of asparagus, multiple acres of tree fruits and vegetables, and he later began grain farming in the 1950s. Now in the 6th generation of Jackson farmers, Paul Murphy Jackson and George Phillip Jackson, Jr. were both raised on Church Creek Road and were born into the family of George, Phillip, and Diana Jackson. Both boys continued a farming tradition that had been set for 5 generations before them. After graduating from the University of Maryland's Applied Agricultural Institute and later marrying Kelly Testerman, Paul Jackson would find that his love of agriculture and sustaining his family's heritage would be shared in a very public way through the creation of his family's roadside farm market, Emily's Produce. With more than 130 years of agricultural heritage to reflect upon, Paul, Kelly, and their children, the 7th generation of Jackson farmers, Emily and Kyle, continue to keep the family's love of the land alive. By providing the community with a local farm experience that demonstrates honest, hard-working family values, combined with exceptional products and superior customer service at Emily's Produce, the family maintains close ties with their agricultural heritage and even closer ties with their local community. Today, Emily's Produce offers customers the best and freshest homegrown fruits and vegetables on the Eastern Shore, in addition to a variety of value-added opportunities that include an on-farm kitchen, children's play area, greenhouse operation, community-supported agricultural partnerships, chef demonstrations, field trips, and strong relationships with other local agricultural producers. Keeping the family tradition alive, fresh from the field, Emily's Produce, growing for you.